It's time for Inside the Patch with your Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Gnarley Charley.
You know him as Grim Raider. I know him as Professional Football's Fan Association Ambassador of the Raiders. What is it? Say it again.
Professional Football's Ultimate Fan Association.
So close. You know, there's 17 games this year, and maybe by the last game I'll actually get it right. But your persona is Grim, right?
Grim. Yep.
To describe you, I would say you look like the Grim Reaper a little bit, you know, in a Raider way. So I love that.
Absolutely. Spot on.
So how do you feel? We've got a win. Give me your feeling from last week.
A win and a divisional win. So, you know, a little bit extra in there, those divisional wins this year.
Yeah.
I think I said, well, week one, we go 3-3 in the division. I think it's definitely going to help our season. But last week we definitely saw some goods. We saw that Derek Carr 2016 back. Those scrambles that he made this week were just, you know, it goes back to before he broke his leg. It felt like he had that heart, he had that drive to get out there and just push that drive forward.
Well, and the defense too. I felt like they were flying to the ball. I felt like that's what's been missing. I don't even know Perriman's status. I know he made a difference, and I know he's not good, but just him being out there was a great help.
Absolutely. I think Amik Robertson, obviously, with his little fumble recovery that just kind of got gifted into his arms, but run back for the touchdown. I think Amik Robertson has done a great job of stepping up, and he's doing phenomenal out there. But the defense all around has just turned around. Yeah,
and it's a different. I don't know how to describe it, except that it feels like they are going after the ball. There's sometimes it feels like they're out there going through the motions. You know.
Yeah.
I think Abram needs to come up on the line and be in run stop. I think that's his strong point. He's great at it, but in pass coverage, I get nervous.
I couldn't agree with you more on that one. I was actually just talking with someone about him today. I love Abram. He's a ball hawk. He is always where the ball is, whether it be in pass coverage, rush coverage. He's always there. But bring him up on that line, I think it's a great idea because unfortunately in the secondary, he just seems to get burnt. He's still there, but he's just getting burnt.
Well, someone needs to be watching Mahomes. Maybe you put him. Your job is to watch Mahomes. You know?
Yeah,
that's who you are.
Mahomes and Kelsey every single year. Travis Kelsey just eats us alive.
Well, I mean, I saw that play Mahomes did last week where it was more like a shot put, hook shot, flip, whatever. And it was just, I went, my God, how do you plan for that? You can't.
No, you definitely can't. The little toss basketball shot up over into the end zone also. He does a few plays where it's just the play is dead, the drive is over, and somehow he does something to keep it alive. Definitely puts the ball in danger a lot, but it seems to work out in his favor the majority of the time.
You know, I've known you for like 10 years, and every time I saw you like over the summer of last 5 years, we always talk about the Raiders get shafted by the media. Well, this year we got all the media we wanted, and I'm kind of glad we have lost that now because the media forgot about us, and I just feel like I like feeling like we have to prove ourselves.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, so far we haven't this year, unfortunately, but we're right there.
Half and half. We can put it all together. We'll be all right.
Absolutely. You know, if we could win this game, I think this week could be the game that 100% turns around the season. We can go out there and beat the Chiefs. It's going to show everybody that the Raiders are the team to contend with that everybody thought they were going to be at the beginning of the season.
Well, I would even be okay with a loss if the effort's there. You know,
definitely going to have to be a lot of effort, win or lose, but that win, I just think, sets that tone. The Chiefs are arguably, you know, the Bills have kind of fallen off, but arguably the Chiefs are the best in the AFC.
Right.
If we can go out there and beat them, you know, it turns the entire AFC upside down in a way.
I don't know if you know this, but Max Crosby's baby is supposed to be born. It could be the day of the game. And I'm thinking to myself, my goodness, if Max Crosby's your father, how bad do you want to get out of that stomach? And how quick is he going to do a spin move? Is Max going to play for the kid? There's all kinds of variables that could happen,
Definitely. I mean, I think Max is such a team-driven player that no matter what, he's going to be out there putting in that 100% effort and no distractions. And hopefully that just gives him that drive to play even harder and maybe make a bigger impact on what might possibly be his kid's birthday.
I mean, I'm almost point saying it's his team. He is the emotional leader. He outworks everybody. And do you see him firing up the stands and everything? It's just like, I just love the guy, man.
He was in Bakersfield 2 years ago with us. And I've got, I get a couple of lucky opportunities to sit down with players and talk with them. And he is just one of the most down to earth guys. He's a young guy, a kid in comparison, out there just having a good time playing the game that he absolutely loves. And he definitely shows that on the field and off the field. It's great.
And he works hard. I guess he was texting Chandler Jones when he was in college and just said, hey, I'm just this guy. And then Chandler responded to him. And so they've had that friendship relationship. I think that's probably one of the reasons Chandler came here.
It might be. Unfortunately, Chandler's not making that impact that everyone was hoping he would make.
Well, but I just got a call from my friend that said Chandler's going to be better.
I mean, I hope so. We at least heard his name last week. What's that?
You can't hear you.
What about now?
Your mic's, yeah, you're back.
All right, that's weird.
That's how I go.
So,
talk about Chandler Jones.
Yeah. So Chandler I think he's at that point in his career where
he did it again.
You there? All right, what about now?
I can't.
Anything? No?
Now you're back.
That's so weird.
They just ran. Are they headphones?
Yeah, totally random.
Okay, talk about Chandler Jones and let's wrap it up. All right.
Okay. I think Chandler Jones at this point in his career is he's a good mentor for Max Crosby, especially. Max looked up to him at a young age, and now he's in, and they're working side by side. So if nothing else, there's no argument that Chandler was a great player. Still maybe has a little bit in the gas tank, but hopefully he could transfer over some of that over into Crosby, and Crosby could turn into, even more of the beast than he already currently is.
Love it. All right, so give me what's your score? I'm not going to hold you to it. What do you think it's going to be?
So, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to go, drive for drive, touchdown for touchdown. Going to be a high-scoring game. I'm predicting in the 70s, so I'm hoping for maybe a 42-35 victory over the Chiefs. That's the Raider fan in me.
That's right.
But the Chiefs are definitely going to be such a hard game this week.
Well, we're going to have to earn it. There's not going to be a gimme by any.
That's for sure. Dude. Contain Mahomes.
Thank you, Grim. Love you, man. Thank you. Every week you're awesome. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders, brother.
We'll be back with more Inside the Patch on 1430 ESPN, your official home of the Las Vegas Raiders.